It is a rainy, gloomy day here at the farm. I haven't had sweets in so long. I think these are gonna turn out really good. Somebody's got the zoomies! You knocked me in the creek, boy.
Get in there. Get wet. Get your paws wet.
Good boy! Are you done? So funny. Crazy. You guys, oh my gosh, this is so freaking scary. I look awful right now because I just doused a fire inside of the farmhouse, breathed in so much smoke. Oh my gosh. In the bedroom, and I opened the door and it was full of smoke, and it like went all in my lungs, and I couldn't figure out where the fire was coming from. The wood stove wasn't even on. So I looked around and I realized where the smoke was coming from, and it was right underneath the mattress, which I don't even know how that could happen. So I just immediately jumped into like adrenaline mode. I opened the window and yelled to my mom, there's a fire in the bedroom. And oh my gosh, I can see the water that I poured coming through the ceiling. Oh my gosh. And it's still smoking right now. We called the fire department. They're on their way. I don't know if they're even going to be able to get up here. It's so muddy. It was raining. It's been raining for the last like 48 hours. And yeah, I don't know. I'm freaking out. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm shaking. I got Elo and Frankie out, but the fire was like blazing under the mattress, in between the mattresses upstairs in the bedroom. So I've got these jugs of water and I was just pouring it and pouring it and pouring it on top. And I had to breathe in this awful smoke. What is happening? Oh my gosh.
But see, this light always works. I'm wondering if it's something in the attic.
No. It did kick the breaker.
Okay, I figured probably when they shorted out.
The water is dripping down
Oh,
from
really?
the upstairs.
Same.
Alright guys, I'm a little bit more calm now. The fire department has been here and they left, and an awesome neighbor, Scott, came up and literally saved us. Well, I'm so happy you're okay. So there's like soot and all sorts of stuff all right here. Here are all the water jugs. Some of them that I was using to put out the fire. And there's my bed. The fire was in between the mattress and the box spring. And water everywhere. The fire... Alright, so I'm just going to tell you guys the story since obviously I could not video in a situation like that. I'm kind of still short of breath. I was outside. It was about 50 some degrees today, so I was just wearing this, and I left my jacket up here in the room. After about 5:30, you know, it starts getting really chilly. But I left my jacket up here in the bedroom, and when I opened this door to come into our bedroom, it was so smoky in here. It just looked like milk air. Looked at our wood stove right here, and I knew that we hadn't had it on all day because it was pretty nice out. And we had gone to town to Walmart earlier. And I remember on my list, I literally have my list right here for Walmart with a little drawing on it. But right there, fire extinguisher, smoke detector. And I remember in the grocery store, I looked at my mom, I was like, we got all of our groceries, and I was like, we really should go get the fire extinguisher and smoke detector, but Elo was in the car, and we were just like, maybe not this time, next time we'll get it. But it was on the list, and we thought about it, we almost got it, but we didn't. And anyway, it was so smoky, and I looked at the wood stove. I was like, okay, can't be the wood stove. Haven't had that on all day. What the hell is on fire? And I knew we had this little heater plugged in, like a little, I'll show you guys. A mini heater right here. Plugged in. But it was plugged in to an extension cord that ran behind the bed and into this outlet. This outlet is the only outlet in the whole room, which is how every room is here. It only has one outlet. So somehow the extension cord got underneath between my mattress and my box spring to reach over to the heater. It got like slid up in there, and it also had a coil in it. It wasn't straight. So yeah, that thing caught on fire. The extension cord caught on fire in between the box spring and the mattress. When I tell you it burned my eyes so bad, my lungs feel like just heavy. When I came in here, I was like trying to find the fire, and I saw most of the smoke was coming from this one corner of the bed. So I lifted it up, and when I lifted up the mattress from the box spring, the flames just like between the two were just out of control. And that's when I threw the mattress back down, and I freaked out. I ran downstairs as fast as I could and picked up as many of these jugs of water that we just got from Walmart today as I could, and I just started dousing it. And I'm telling you, like, the more water I put on it, the more smoke, and I was just inhaling it like straight into my lungs. Like, I know it's so bad. At that time, when I ran out of water, I ran over to the other bedroom window and I hollered from my mom. She was out getting sticks for kindling, and I was like, there's a fire, there's a fire. So she came running up, and she grabbed some water on the way up too and started dousing it. I mean, that thing still did not go out. So, but we couldn't be up here with the smoke. It was that thick and that bad, and it was awful. Obviously got Elo and Frankie out of here pretty early, and we were outside, and my phone was dead on top of all of this, so I couldn't even call 911 or anything, or the neighbor or anything. So, my mom called 911, and trying to tell people how to get to this place is like literally a needle in the haystack. So I was like, oh my god, we got to call our neighbor Scott. He will be up here way quicker than what they will. If he has a fire extinguisher, he can get here and he can put it out. So sure enough, he beat him to this place. I just feel like God was definitely with me and my mom and this house, and it was a really unfortunate thing that happened, but we definitely learned a lesson. I've always felt sketchy about the extension cords and all that. I mean, these are old outlets. Like, the whole electrical needs to be rewired and updated. And, you know, extension cords, I'm not a fan. My grandma actually just had a fire last week because of an extension cord that was really old in her basement that was plugged in with a humidifier. And here we are, we had a fire with an extension cord. So be careful with extension cords. It was a huge wake-up call that everything that I've been thinking we need to do is what we need to do. Like, focus on the skeleton of this place, the bones of this place, like electrical, the foundation, the roof, the siding, insulation. None of it's going to be worth it unless this house is here and standing and solid. So I don't know. It's been a really long day. I'm just so thankful to God for keeping us safe and having me just come up here at the perfect time. I mean, I think if I was a minute later, the whole mattress would have been up in flames and this room would have just been engulfed, and then the rest of the house. Whew. I'm also thankful for great neighbors and the fire department. You guys are phenomenal.